Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In the last class, we have solved mode for discrete series and grouped data. Okay, we have tried to solve three problems where we have seen one is only discrete series where x and frequency are given. How to calculate the frequency, the highest frequency in the table will have corresponding x value is the mode. Okay, so see the do the inspection. Okay, do the inspection, observe the table. If x and f are given, okay, see which is the highest frequency and corresponding. If this is the highest frequency, corresponding x value is your mode. Okay, very simple. Now, if class intervals are given and frequency is given, so class interval and frequency. Suppose if they cumulative frequency, then convert it into frequency. Like if they have given open class and like class intervals less than 10, less than 20. If they have given, then what you have to do? First, you have to write the class intervals, and the frequency what they have given is cumulative frequency. You have to convert it into frequency. Now you see this. See which class interval has highest frequency again here. Highest frequency. If this is the highest frequency, let's say 30 to 40. This is your modal class. In this is discrete data and this is grouped data. Okay. So here mode values directly you will be able to find. Highest frequency, x value, corresponding x value is your mode. Here highest frequency, corresponding class is your modal class. Then you have to apply formula, mode formula. Okay. So here formula is mode equal to L plus H into F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2. So use this formula, solve and get the mode value. Okay. So you observe this also here in this case of class intervals where you have seen, you find out the modal class, use this formula, you find the mode value. That mode value is always in between 30 and 40. It need not have to be 35 exactly. Whenever there is a modal class, you use this formula, find out mode, and how to verify whether your calculation is correct. How to verify? Your mode value, if this is the modal class, your mode value should be between 30 and 40. Okay. If your answer is coming between 30 and 40, your calculation is correct. If your answer is coming less than 30 or more than 40, then your calculations are wrong. You'll come to know while solving only. Okay. As soon as you find out the mode, you see the final answer, you see whether it is between 30 and 40, that is between modal class. Correct or wrong? You will get your answer. So these two we have seen. We have also seen the third problem where we were not able to find out mode using these two methods because frequency increased, decreased, again increased and decreased. So there is irregularity. There is no say regular distribution of frequency. Always any data you observe, frequency distribution table if you observe, see that frequency is first increasing and then decreasing. It will reach a maximum point and then decrease. All the data tables. Okay. In calculation of mode also, mean also, or median also. You will see that data first frequency is increasing, then it is decreasing. In such cases, you can apply this or this based on type of data given. Grouped data or discrete data, frequency is distributed like this, increase and then decrease. What if frequency is increasing, decreasing, again increasing and decreasing? We solve the problem using empirical method or empirical formula. Okay, empirical formula, that is relationship between mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. We have to use this formula when frequency distribution is irregular. Okay, frequency distribution is irregular. Okay, in that case, we have to use this formula, or there is one more case, one more situation where you can use this. The situation here is if there are two equal frequencies which are highest. Okay, two equal frequency which is highest. Okay, let's say if 12 is highest frequency in that data table, you see that there are two class intervals with 12 as a frequency. That time also we call such data as bimodal. So when there are two frequencies, higher, equal and highest, then what we are getting? We are getting two class intervals. Now which is the modal class? If we have one, then we know that it is the modal class. But if there are two frequency, two class intervals, equal frequency, which is highest, then we are getting two class intervals, so which is the modal class. That's the confusion. So that time also we can use the empirical formula. Okay, so you have to observe first and see which is applicable. Okay. Next, again, this empirical formula can also be used when there is third situation, when highest frequency is in the beginning or at the end, that is last class interval, at the end of frequency distribution table. So see the three situations here. If the data is irregular, or if there are two class intervals or two x values which have equal frequency, which is highest in the data table, or if the highest frequency is in the starting or at the end, we can use the empirical formula. So what you have to do there, you have to calculate median, you have to calculate mode, and then you can use this formula and get your answer. Now today we have discussed all these three. Okay, we have discussed in the last class. Okay, so due to some reasons I have not shared the video with you people. I will share it today. Okay, so I wanted to cut and make them short and share with you. So I have not shared today. I will share them. So these three we have solved already. Now we will go to the fourth one. That is grouping method. This empirical formula is your last resort. Okay, is your last resort. For this like irregular frequency, today we will solve problems using grouping technique. So remember this. How to verify your calculation is mode calculation is correct? Verification. How to verify? Mode value always lies between the model class interval. Okay, that is, for example, if modal class says, it is only when there are class intervals. When modal class is 30 to 40, modal class is 30 to 40, mode value will always lies between 30 to 40. Okay. Your modal value will always lie between 30 to 40. Now your calculation is correct, else it is wrong. Now what you have to do? You have to go for the next method. You can go for empirical. That is the last resort. You can go to the empirical method, solve the problem and get the answer. There also you can compare. Using empirical method, when you calculate mean, median, mode, there also mode value will always lie between the modal class. Okay. So let's have a look at the empirical. We have solved the empirical method problems. We have not solved one, that is mode calculation using grouping and analysis method. Okay. Remember this, when we can use this technique can be used when frequency distribution is irregular. Frequency distribution is irregular, that is increase, decrease and increase again. Increase, decrease and increase again. We use grouping technique. Okay, use grouping technique or grouping method. Okay, grouping method. Also, when highest frequency is in beginning or at the end, use grouping method. Okay. So we have to use the grouping method in these places. So let's have a look at problem, how grouping technique is used and problems are solved. Okay, just a second. I just want to confirm. Right. So let's calculate. You have seen when we can use this. Okay. So let's do the calculation. Let's imagine that we will do it for the discrete data. Discrete data in the sense what they have given? They have given X and F. they have given 2 values. So values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay. And frequency is 3, 19, 12, 4, 4, 3, 7, 6, 3, 4, 5 and 2. Okay. So frequencies are given. Right. Now see here, what is happening in this data? What is happening here? Which is the highest frequency? General understanding with our previous all our discussion so far. 19 is the highest frequency. So what should happen? 2 should be the mode, right? But observe the data. Now what happened here? Data increased, data increased, decreased, 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 decreased. And what happened again? Increased. Right? Increased, decreased, decreased, and again increased, and then decreased. So what is happening here basically? Data increased, decreased, decreased, increased, decreased, increased, increased, and again decreased. That is what is happening. Okay. Data is increase, decrease, 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 again increase, again decrease, decrease, increase, increase, and decrease. Now it is irregular. The pattern of data distribution or frequency distribution here is irregular. Now how to calculate? Using the grouping method. So now the technique of calculating this is, remember this. 2 plus 3. Okay. Remember this method. 2 plus 3. Okay, equal to 5. Remember this. Now do one thing. Write column 1. Then this is your 1. This is your 2. Mark this as 1. This is your 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this is your 1 already. Now what you have to do is 2. First 2. Add these 2. How much it is? 22. Okay. Take this one 2. Okay. First 2 add. What is the answer? 22. I am writing in between. In between these 2 I have written. Next 2. How much it is? 16. Now next 2. How much it is? 7. Likewise, next 2. 13. Next 2. 7. And the last 2. How much it is? 7. Okay. So what you did? 2. Okay. These two, pair of 2. You have sum. You have to calculate the sum of pair of these 2 and write it. Okay. This is column. Now what you next? In frequency, that is 1. Round the highest frequency. Find the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 19. In column 2, highest frequency 22. Okay, 22 is the highest frequency. Likewise, go to the third column. How to calculate third column? Now, what we did in this column, second column, these two, we have added. Here, you have to leave the first one. That is, leave third. That is 3. Now you have to add 19 plus 12. You have to always find the pair. That is why I said 2, 3. So you have to leave the first one, and next number you take it, add it to the below number. 19 plus 12, 20, 30, 31. Okay, 31. Now 19 plus 12 is done. Next, 4 plus 4, these two. 4 plus 4, 8. 19 done, 4, 4 done. Now next number is 3 and 7. 3, 7. This is 10. Okay. Next, 3, 7 done. Next two numbers are 6 and 3. 6, 3, 9. Now 4 and 5. 4 plus 5, 9. Last one number is remaining. Okay, 4 and 5. So now we cannot pair 2 with anything. Okay. There is no number to pair with 2, so leave it as it is. So these two, these two, these two, these two, these two. Last number I left because there is no other number to pair it. So technique is, first you have to find these two. From the starting number, make a pair of 2, 2. Next column, leave the first number, again make a pair of 2, 2. Okay. Now here, the highest frequency is 31. Next, come. Now these 2 times is done. 2 times is done. Now we have to calculate pair of 3. Okay. Sum of 3 numbers 3 times. Here we have calculated sum of 2 numbers 2 times. Now we have to calculate sum of 3 numbers 3 times. Now here, first 3 numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay. How much it is? This is 20. This is 22 plus 12. So 32, 34. Okay. These 3 numbers are done. Next 3 numbers 4, 4, 3. Okay. So 4, 4, and 3. So you add it. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 3, 11. Okay. Next, 4, 4, 3 is done. Next pair, 7, 6, 3. So 7, 6, 3. How much it is? 7 plus 3, 10 plus 6, 16. Next, till here, 3 is done. Last 3 numbers are 4, 5, 2. So 4, 5, 2. How much it is? 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. What we did? Pair of 3, 3, 3, 3. Here. Sum of 3, 3 numbers we have calculated. Highest frequency here is 34. Come to the next. Here, what you have to do? You have to leave the first number. Leave the first number, again 3 numbers, sum. So leave 3 and sum of these 3 numbers. Sum of 19 plus 12 plus 4. Okay. So 19 plus 12 plus 4. Right? So 19 plus 12 plus 4 will give you 35. Okay, 35. So these three are done. Now next three, 4, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. 4, 3, 7. 10 plus 4, 14. Next, 4, 3, 7 is done. 4, 3, 7 is done. Next three numbers are 6, 3, 4. 6, 3, 4. 6, 3, 4. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 3, 13. Which are the last two numbers remaining? 5 and 2 are remaining. There is no third number. So we are not calculating the sum. Leave it. Now again, your highest frequency, just round it up. Next, last. So what we did, we left one number, calculated sum of next three. Now leave the second number. Leave 3, leave 19. Two numbers you leave it. Okay. 3 you left and calculated this one. One number you left and calculated this one. Now leave the second number also and next calculate the sum of 3. So 12 plus 4 plus 3. What you did, you left two numbers. From third number, find sum of 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. So 12 plus 4, 16 plus 4, 20. So here 12 plus 4 plus 4 will give you answer 20. Okay. So you left these two, 1, 2, 3. Next, 3, 7, 6. Next is 3, 7, and 6. 3, 7, 10 plus 6 is 16. Next, 3, 7, 6 is done. Next three numbers, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. 12. Which is the last number remaining? 2 is remaining. There are no other two numbers to add with 2. So we leave it as it is. And which is the highest frequency here? 20. Okay. So understand it. You have to do it very, very, very carefully here. 2 plus 3. First, given frequency, you mark it as column 1. Then you write column 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, make the table. First, you have written this is first column, one number. Second, what you have to do? 2, sum of pairs. Okay, two numbers sum, two numbers sum, two numbers. Likewise, you have to find the sum and round the highest frequency. Next, go to the next column. Leave the first number, and from next number, you make a pair of 2 and find the sum. So sum of these two, sum of these two, sum of these two, sum of these two, sum of these two. These 2 times done. Next 3 times we have to calculate. How to calculate 3 times? Sum of 3 numbers. So first 3 numbers, sum. Next 3 numbers, sum. Next 3 numbers, sum. Next 3 numbers, sum. You write. Fourth, next, you leave the first number. From second number, you take 3, sum of 3. Sum of 3. Sum of 3. And remaining numbers, if there are no left out 3 numbers, leave it. Now, leave the 2 numbers, first 2 numbers. From third number, 1, 2, 3, sum of 3 numbers. Sum of 3 numbers. Sum of 3 numbers. And leave the number which doesn't have, if there are no 3 more numbers, leave the number as it is. Round off all the highest frequencies. Okay. So highest frequencies you have to round. Now comes the major part. What you have done? You have done grouping. This is called as grouping technique. And now you have to do the analysis. Okay. So I'll just rub this one and write the analysis part. So grouping is done. Rounding of the highest frequency is also done in each column, including the frequency given. Remember 2 plus 3. 2 times sum of two numbers. 3 times sum of three numbers. First time starting number, leave the first number. Next two numbers sum. Here 3 numbers, leave the first number, leave the second number, and calculate the sum of three numbers. Okay. Now we have to do the analysis. Okay, grouping is done. Now is analysis. Okay, how to do the analysis? Write down column number. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns are there, right? And in each column, what is the highest frequency? Highest frequency. Basically, what you did, you found out the cumulative frequency. Now, highest frequency in column 1 is 19. Highest, see the rounded numbers. The numbers which are marked as round. In column 2, it is 22. In column 3, it is 31. In column 4, it is 34. In column 5, it is 35. In column 6, it is 20. Okay. So these are highest frequencies. Now what do you have to do? You have to find this values are combination of corresponding combination of x corresponding to maximum frequency. Okay. Basically, x corresponding to maximum frequency. Okay, that is what we have to find. So you can just write down here one more additional mark. So this is your highest frequency. Now see what you can do. If you observe, all the highest frequency has come till 5. Okay, highest frequency has not gone below 6. So what you can do is you can mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can mark till 12. Okay, x value. We are just writing the x value. X value 1, 2, 3, 4. They have given till 12. You can write till 12. Okay, what I have done here, I saw highest frequency of all the classes, rounded number, and saw which is the last x value having highest frequency. Okay, now 19. See 19, what is the x? First column, okay, 19 is highest frequency. What is the x value? So x value here is, x value here is 2. So I will just mark 1. It's just like you are marking the time. Okay. 19. X value. Frequency 19. What is the x value? X value is 2. X value is 2. So I have marked one tally here. Next, 22. What is the x value for 22? It is column 2. How did we get 22. We have added two numbers. First two numbers, that is your 1 and 2. So what you have to do? This 22 x value 1 and x value 22 is for two columns 1 and 2. Or we can also say that this highest frequency, how we got? We have added first and second x values, okay, or 1 and second frequencies we have added, that is what the x value is. Or say 22, what is the corresponding x? 22 is appearing in x and x, these two places. Next, 31. 31 is the combination of 19 and 12. 31 is combination of frequency 19 and 12. And frequency 19 and 12 are appearing in x2 and 3. That is x2 and x3. Okay. Likewise, 34. How did we get 34? 34 is the combination of first three frequencies, that is 3, 19, 12. And 3 is appearing in 1, 19 is appearing in 2, and 12 is appearing in x value 3. Next, 34 is done. 35. How we are getting 35? 35 is the combination of 19, 12, 4. 19, 12, 4. See the frequencies. 19, 12, 4. That is how we got 34. Now, where is 19? 19 is in second. Where is 12? 3. And where is 4? It is in 4. Likewise, 20. How did we get 20? 20 is the combination of 12, 4, 4. 20 is the combination of 12, 4, 4. So where is 12? 12 is in third. 12 is in third, 4 is in fourth, and 4 is in fourth. Okay? 4 is in fourth. Now, you just mark the tags. Highest frequency of x. Highest frequency of x. Okay. Now do the sum. 1, 2. 2 times it has come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X value 2 has come 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has come 4 times. That is x value has come. X value 3 has come 4 times. 4 has come times. And 5. Okay. Now here in this total, which is the highest number? 5 is the highest number. Okay. 5 is the highest frequency. Which number has appeared maximum number of times? This number has appeared 5 times highest. So that is why this is your mode. Okay. That is your mode. Here I will write the since value 2 has appeared or repeated maximum number of times, that is 5. Therefore, mode is equal to mode is equal to this is grouping technique. Okay. So first you have to do the 2 plus 3. Okay. Sum of 2, 2 times. Sum of 3, 3 times. While doing sum of 2, first stage, do from first number. Second stage, leave the first number, find the sum from the second number. And when you are doing it, sum of 3 numbers, first do it for all the 3 pair, combination of 3 numbers. Then next time you leave the first number and again find the sum of 3 numbers. Next time you leave the second number, first and second number, you leave the both 2 numbers and then you do the sum of 3 numbers. From third number you have to basically find the sum of 3 numbers. Then round off the highest frequency. After rounding off highest frequency, you have to do the analysis table. In analysis table, this is your columns. Okay, column 1, 2, 3. Okay, till 6. As many frequencies as you have, so many columns you will have. Then write the highest frequency, the numbers which we have rounded off. Write the highest frequency for each column. You just write. You will always get 6. Okay, you will always get 6. Remember this. Frequency given F1 is the first column. Then sum of 2 numbers 2 times and sum of 3 numbers 3 times. So 2 plus 3 plus 1, 6. Always you will get 6 columns. Highest frequencies you will always get 6. 6 highest frequencies. Now the challenge is putting the tally bars. So see, 19 is corresponding x value of 19, where it is. Okay. So just mark the tally. 22. 22 has come with the sum of what? First 2 numbers or last 2 numbers or middle 2 numbers, whatever. Okay. So just find out 22, which are the 2 numbers, frequencies, and those 2 frequencies are appearing in which class intervals or which x values. So 22 is appearing in 1 and x. Okay. This is 1 and 2. It's not the, this can be something like 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30. It can be like that also. So this is the x value. So 22 is combination of 2 numbers and those 2 numbers are appearing in this and this. Likewise 31. 31 is a combination of 2 numbers which are appearing in 2 frequencies and those 2 frequencies are one in this class and one is here. Likewise 34. 34 is combination of 3 numbers, 3 frequencies and those 3 frequencies, first frequency, second frequency, third frequency. You just put the value. Likewise 35. It is again a combination of 3 numbers, 3 frequencies. Those 3 frequencies are appearing in which classes or which x values. So find out those 3 frequencies in the table and then put the tally bars for x. Find out frequencies, then corresponding x values and just put the tally for those classes. Likewise, after that you find out the total of each. Okay, total. You can just mark 1, 1 or also you can just take mark like this. Okay. Whatever is you people are comfortable. It is left to you people. Now if class intervals are given, this will be 0 to 10, this will be 10 to 20, this will be 20 to 30, this will be 30 to 40, this will be 40 to 50. Or it can start with, this can be 10 to 20, or it depends. I mean, where your 19 is appearing. Okay. So that is one more. So this is how we do the grouping and find out the mode value. Now, most challenging part here is, here it's fine. We are able to calculate the mode value. 2 we have calculated. Mode value 2. That is also highest frequency. If you observe, 19 has the highest. 19 is the highest frequency, and mode is also coming as 2. So If you just do calculation by observation or inspection, highest frequency is 19, mode is 2, general understanding. By calculation also, we are getting mode 2, so our calculation is correct. Now the most challenging part here is, what if class intervals are given? We can do all this, no problem. Instead of these x single values, what we will get? We will get class intervals. After getting class intervals, highest frequency, which class interval has come highest number of time, that is your model class. Or if you get model class, now you know lower limit of model class, frequency of that model class, frequency 1 above, frequency 1 below, you can calculate. What if the class intervals they have given, you did all this and you got here two numbers equal? In the sense, let's imagine this is 20, 30 and this is 30, 40. Now what you are getting? You are getting two model classes. Two classes with highest mode. After doing all these calculations, and you found out that model class, there are two classes with equal and highest frequency. Now how to calculate mode? So again go back to empirical formula. After doing all this calculation, you will have to go to empirical formula, calculate mean, calculate median, and then using the empirical formula, calculate mode. Okay. So that is going to be one of the lengthiest problem which you people will have to solve on. Sometimes it might happen that you may get such also. So depending on your analysis and observation, if it is discrete data, and if it is irregular, or let's say if it is irregular distribution, you can go for grouping method. If it is class intervals, I always suggest you people to first calculate mean, median, and then mode. Okay, try to do that. By observation, you will know which is the highest frequency, and that is your model class. But if you have to do calculations, use the empirical formula, find out the mode, and see whether the mode is lying between the model class which has highest frequency. Okay, that is going to be one of the lengthiest problem, okay, which we will solve in the next. Let's say I will